That's one reason why I wanted to be fit. But then if you ask me why I wanted to coach, is because I wanted to learn. जो मैं 3 या 4 साल में शायद achieve कर पाता खुद के knowledge से, that is what I've achieved in probably a year. My cholesterol vanished. My fatty liver from being approximately close to grade 2 went down to almost grade 1 and vanishing. और सारी मेरी महंगी jeans waste हो गई आपकी वजह से. So now I have to literally buy jeans that fit a 32 waist or a 30 waist.
What's up, guys? So I'm here with Mandeep, who is an Indigo pilot, right? Mandeep has been with me for how long?
About 1.5 years.
Why don't you introduce yourself actually? थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में बताइए.
Okay, so I'm Mandeep and I'm from Noida. I joined Kabir back in November or October 2024. So that's when I got to know about him through a friend of mine, Akshit, who's also a client and a very good friend of Kabir. And of course, a very good friend of mine since college. And looking at his transformation, the education he sought from Kabir, that is something that really, it got me into this. I mean, me being a totally non-fit person, I mean, always aspiring to be fit, but never working towards it. So that's something that got me to connect with Kabir for the first time. That's the first time I've ever filled a questionnaire and then told somebody about myself, about my weaknesses, about my strengths when it comes to losing weight or dieting or whatever. I mean, coming to fitness point of view. But yeah, that's the first time I interacted with Kabir.
So we just found out about how he came to me was through one of his college friends, Akshit, who also had an amazing transformation.
Yeah.
Right? What made you reach out to me in other than reference? Why did you decide that I need a coach? I need Kabir? Why did you even make that move?
That was to discipline myself. I mean, as much as it is a part of my profession to be a fit person, to continue flying. Other than that, I did not have that much of confidence, going to places, looking at my tummy, I mean, my belly protruding out, and then, I mean, it looks a little odd. So I always wished that, I should also get lean. I should also look confident. I should feel confident about myself. That's one reason why I wanted to be fit. But then if you ask me why I wanted to coach, is because I wanted to learn. And I really wanted to learn. I mean, I could have literally gone to YouTube or gone to any other platform and then got a diet scripted for myself with AI. But then why I'm doing what I'm doing is what Kabir teaches you. So, and not just for your workouts, but also for each part of your diet plan, your supplements, that why you're taking what you're taking. It's not that Kabir ne likh diya to aapne le liya wo blindly, but there's education behind everything. So that's the main point of view.
Before you came to me, had you been into lifting weights, training, gym?
Yeah, and that has been since I think 2015 or 2016. I mean,
So 8, 9 years before.
about 8, 9 years before
Yeah.
I joined you, and that was solely unguided. And that was out of passion that okay, I want to lift weights, I want to do something, but I could never yield a good result out of it because it was all going like, take you work out, आपने bicep मार लिया, आपने arms day कर लिया, आपने ये कर लिया. I had a 5-day plan carved for myself, which I did, but then there was no real outcome of that. That is, that is a line of difference you draw कि अच्छा, that is without training आपने यहाँ तक तो आपने कर लिया and उसका भी कोई खास रिजल्ट नहीं आया, but let's see what training does to you.
Right.
And जो मैं 3 या 4 साल में शायद अचीव कर पाता खुद के नॉलेज से, that is what I've achieved in probably a year so
Yeah.
far. Well, there's a lot more to achieve. I mean, I've not achieved anything if you ask me, but still जो 1 साल का मेरे को, I mean, the difference that I've seen in myself in this 1 year, that is all thanks to Kabir.
So you've been training for like 8, 9 years before you came to me, and you said you achieved in 1 year what you would probably need 3 to 4 years, right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
what are some of the changes that you've seen in your physique, in yourself, and you talk about that?
The first change comes in my sleep. Yeah, that's the first thing that has improved in my life. I mean, being in the flying profession, sleep is something that you crave for. And as important as it is for me to sleep for my duties, it is the same one, in fact, more when you're into fitness because your body needs recovery. You're working on your body now. And that's what was imposed from day one. I mean, I've seen myself getting disciplined. I know I have to track my calories. I have to track what protein intake I'm doing. It all starts from the very first basics कि आप क्या खा रहे हो, कितना पानी पी रहे हो, and how much are you sleeping. I think these three are the very basic fundamentals of fitness. Baki, it's all an add-on.
Right.
into it. So these are the habits that I fixed for myself, and that is, I think, what I'll carry on at least for the next few years. Next few years, Vinny, for a lifetime at least.
Was there any challenges that you had in your fitness journey initially that you've overcome now that is a surprise to you? That wow, I was able to do this. मैंने सोचा ही नहीं था कि ये challenge भी मैं overcome कर पाऊंगा. Yeah, that's something you might have learned working with me or just implementing the habits I teach you.
The biggest challenge for me was always cardio. I mean, as always, a lazy person. Ki bas, you've lifted weights. I think probably you've done enough. Probably a 5-minute walk on the treadmill was what I knew. That, okay, this is cardio, but this is not cardio.
Right.
I used to cry going on the cross trainer initially when Kabir told me, ki, 20 minutes to start. We started with 20 minutes of cardio because I'm not sure if Kabir knew if I do cardio or not, but of course, mere 20 minutes was a big deal. 20 minutes, I used to, struggle ki bas 2 minute or karte karte. But now you put me onto cardio for 40, 45 minutes and it's a cakewalk. I
Yeah.
mean, that is the most important thing. And then, of course, learning how important it is for your heart health by the name cardio. That's what has improved in me.
So another challenge that I can think about is the fact that you're a pilot. You're flying 2, 3, 4 flights a day sometimes. और बहुत लोग मेरे पास आते हैं कि कोच मुझे आपके साथ प्लान करना है बट मैं 2 हफ्ते बाद करूँगा, मैं ट्रैवल करने वाला हूँ, डाइट कैसे करूँगा?
Right.
सो आप कैसे करते हो? You're an Indigo pilot flying multiple cities a day. So he travels more than most of us. So how do you do it? Can you talk about maybe something you've learned, some hacks I've given you, some strategies, or is it just discipline? What is it?
So, my first statement to Kabir when I joined him was that I travel and I travel a lot. So, I cannot rely solely on home cooked food, कि कुछ properly cook हुआ है घर पे. तो आप मेरे को पता लगे वो दे दो और मैं कर ही ना पाऊँ उस चीज़ को. So it's all about adaptation. Adaptation was required more from me than from him when it comes to giving a plan versus taking a plan or following one. So he gave me a very, very simple plan. It included Greek yogurt, berries, fruits, simple sorted vegetables, or even boiled vegetables. Vegetables are vegetables. You can cook however you want. He told me what all cooking sprays I can use, and how simple hacks like carrying a protein in a ziploc and carrying your oats with you, and that actually helps you a lot. I'm not going to lie, initially I tried this diet at home when I was traveling a little less, and I loved it so much and it was so easy to consume it that I started packing it for my flights. Of course, initial few days you get those challenges where you cannot pack it properly. You miss out on something and you're going for a 3-day pattern. Probably you have something enough for one day, but not for the next 2 days. Sometimes your flying is so hectic, your travel is so hectic, you're staying in different hotels. ये खाना तो खराब हो जाएगा थर्ड डे तक. So then you learn to overcome that. You adapt to different kinds of foods. आपको प्रोटीन आपके बोल में रखना है. अब होटल में यू कैन चूज़ ग्रीक योगर्ट. आई यूज़ ज़ेप्टो फॉर दैट. ओट्स मैं अपने साथ रखता हूँ हमेशा. Almond milk, I can order it online. I can mix it and I can make an oatmeal for myself. Fruits, I'll get it from the hotel. Chicken, I'll get it from the hotel. So pretty much everything in my diet was easily available for me everywhere. And that is what Kabir mainly put into my diet. He did not give me besan ka chila या फिर कोई ऐसी चीज़ जो पहले मैं तवे पे बैठूँ 3-4 बार उसको बनाऊँ, और आई कैन नॉट इवन पैक इट फॉर अ प्रॉपर डे. लीव इट मतलब लेट अलोन फॉर 3 days. I cannot even pack such things for a day. So that is how my diet was orchestrated in a way that would suit me. So that is what a personalized nutrition is according to me. It helps me reduce my cravings. Because of our less, or you could say reduced sleep hours during the night, we feel a lot bloated. And the biggest change I saw in myself is that once I was following this diet and I used to wake up more fresh. I used to wake up less bloated, and I was having less of those sweet cravings. आपने बुफे में जाना है, एक ब्राउनी एक्स्ट्रा खा ली, कुछ खा लिया. But then slowly you will learn to stick to it. And when you stick to it, you see changes and then you stick to it even more. So my agenda is once you see the changes in your body कि ऐसे एक सर्टेन डाइट प्लान से वो है, देन आप ट्रैवल कर रहे हो, आप ट्रैवल नहीं कर रहे हो, आप दुनिया में किसी भी कोने में बैठे हो, यू विल लर्न टू पुट योर प्लेट टुगेदर.
Right.
which has the right macronutrients, which has the right calories. So that is how, I mean, you will have to manage it. There is no excuse
Yeah,
behind it.
absolutely. So अब हम देखते हैं मनदीप के रिजल्ट्स। ओके, आपको याद है आपके फर्स्ट चेक इन में आपका वेट कितना था जब आपने स्टार्ट किया था मेरे साथ?
I think somewhere close to 86,
86.
if I'm not wrong.
86 kgs. He's been with me almost a year now. And what's the weight now?
It's 72,
72. और लोएस्ट कितना हमने टच किया है?
71.2.
So net difference of about 15 kgs. अब इसमें एक बढ़िया चीज़ बताता हूँ। Waist was 39.5. It's come down to 31, right? So 8.5 inches. Hips for 39 down to 35. 5 inch hip पे भी कम हुआ है. Now he's lost 15 kgs, but his biceps have gone from 14, जो मोटा वाला 14 का आर्म था, अभी bicep आपको दिख रहे हैं अभी. Oh भाई साहब, now he's at 15.2, 1.2 inches arms पे भी बढ़ गए हैं. And he's pretty lean on his arms, guys. तो आप सोचो. Thighs have gone from 23.5 to 22.1. He's also leaner. He's more muscular. और एक बार कोई टेस्ट था ना आपका
मेरा एनुअल मेडिकल रिन्यूअल था उसमें,
हाँ हाँ
and that is when I needed to be at around 72 kgs. I mean, for a good BMI range, and of course to get my tests down. Also, to get the tests into the picture,
yeah
my cholesterol vanished. My fatty liver, from being approximately close to grade 2, went down to almost grade 1 and vanishing. And my LFT results improved significantly. I mean, whatnot. I mean, all my test reports have come down to normal. I don't see any more bold marks in my medical test report, which I do every year and sometimes 6 months as well. That's how I've lost it. I mean, both inside and out. I mean, I've only become better with time.
yeah. And हमने
Uh,
we did blood tests every 4 months.
every 6.
Every 6
Yeah,
months we did it. Yeah. So that's what I get done as well, because it's not just about what's on the outside, but more importantly what's on the inside. तो हमने बहुत improvements की हैं मनदीप के blood markers में भी, blood test में,
absolutely.
and I think you feel like a different.
I feel more confident. I feel more lively,
How has this impacted your professional life,
my professional life.
or what aspects of your life have been affected with this transformation?
My shopping has increased because I don't have the jeans anymore. So अभी अगर मैं जीन्स लेके खड़ा हो तो मैं इतना गैप आता है मेरी जीन्स में,
हाँ.
और सारी मेरी महंगी जीन्स वेस्ट हो गई आपकी वजह से. तो now I have to literally buy jeans that fit a 32 waist or a 30 waist so that I can wear comfortably.
आपको शॉपिंग जाना पड़ेगा और मनी बैक गारंटी.
Money back guarantee for sure. Because I used to wear a 36 या 34 के आसपास की waist की jeans, and it's gone down by about 4 inches or 6 inches approximately. So एक तो shopping मेरी बढ़ गई है बहुत. I've started to love to wear tight fit t-shirts, and I used to hide this because इतना पेट था and my chest fat was a lot. So I used to wear shirts, I used to wear jackets on top even in winters. But now it's okay. I'm happy to roam around, at least in my own house. But I feel more confident, moving around. I feel lighter. Professionally speaking, my sleep has improved overall. My fatigue levels have gone down. And that is not just because of my sleep, but also because of the right supplements that I'm having. And that is again what Kabir has taught me from day one, the importance of vitamin D, the importance of multivitamins, omega 3. I would strongly vouch for it. I mean, you won't get changes in one day. That is, I mean, he would disagree, I would disagree. That somebody who says, omega 3 khaya, kal ke kal mera heart is perfect. It takes about 4 5 months. And honestly, after the third month or so, if I can remember correctly, I could properly sleep for my flight. I could wake up fresh and I could go and I would not get fatigued at the end of the duty.
Yeah.
And then when I would come back, I would go for a workout, which was unusual. I would never ever work out on a flight day because I was like, ये बहुत हो गया आज के लिए. I have done enough work already. I cannot work out. So I would look for off days to work out. But now my workout is 5 days a week. The minimum I've still worked out in the last 1 year is 3 days a week. I mean, even if I skip 2 days for some reason, but 3 से कम तो I think मैंने पिछले साल में भी नहीं किया है. Never. I've always made out time, and it has been a good boost in my confidence.
Do you feel like people look at you differently in society, at your work?
Yeah,
Like
I get a
perception
lot
will,
of compliments now. Okay,
because you're in aviation,
yeah.
right?
So wearing the right fit of pants, the wearing, I mean, walking, your walk itself defines you. Sometimes, at the airport, they look at you the way you're walking. So of course, I've become more upright. There's no more sluggishness in my body, and people compliment me. Those who've flown with me more than a year back, and now they've seen me, and I've always received compliments. And अंदर ही अंदर मैं ये कहता हूँ थैंक्स कबीर I was like अच्छी बात है because you sometimes you'll think कि यार ज्वाइन करूँ ना करूँ पर्सनल ट्रेनिंग से भी कोई फायदा नहीं होगा मैं तो वैसे ही कुछ नहीं कर पाता बट गाइस गिव इट अ चांस गिव योरसेल्फ अ चांस गिव योर ट्रेनर अ चांस टू इम्प्रूव यू आप 100% जो आपने सोचा प्रोबेबली वहां तक नहीं पहुंच पाओगे बट आप 70% तो पहुंच ही जाओगे जो अपनी लाइफ में खुद से 5 या 10 भी नहीं पहुंच पाओगे सो दैट मैटर्स अ लॉट
अभी तो आपकी वाइफ ने भी ज्वाइन कर
Yeah,
लिया है.
now
What
my
made,
wife is also joined.
what made her want to sign up as well?
Because I used to spend more time with Kabir than with her. So she wanted to see behind the scenes कि क्या हो रहा है. ऐसा क्या है कि उसको ज़्यादा टाइम मिल रहा है मेरे से. Because of course, you check in with your coach, you talk to him more often. She saw me improve from day one. I mean, we had been together when I had joined Kabir. So she was always there to help me with my meals, with my discipline, with my sleep timings, with my water hydration. I mean, you name it, and I think I would not have been able to do it if it was not for her.
Hmm.
Because फ्लाइट पे जाना है, you're getting late, आप नहीं उठ पाए किसी दिन टाइम से, she was there to cover up. कि नहीं, it's okay, I'll pack your rolls for you. She learned how to weigh food. She learned what all ingredients to put, and that was even before she thought of joining Kabir. And of course, she's also into aviation, so her life is also as busy as mine. In fact, even more busy. So she wanted a good health. She wanted to take care of her internal and external health. And of course, as we all know, women go through more changes than we do on a day-to-day life. She wanted to streamline her, fitness schedule, if I would put it that way. So मेरे को तो था मेरे को मस्कुलर लगना है, लीन लगना है वो है, but she wants to remain fit. She wants to look good, and she wants to control her cravings, and she wants to go in the right direction because she's seen me. मेरे पे फर्क पड़ा है. I am a live testimonial in front of her
Right.
this entire life. I mean, last 1 year. So she was inspired, and she did not even hesitate. I still would have hesitated probably, trying to see, acha, should I join somebody or should I not? But then once I joined, of course, it was a completely different story. But because she's seen me since day one, she was like, no, I have to join. So the moment she got that time out of her schedule, or the moment life stabilized a little for us, the first thing she did was call up Kabir. She was like, Kabir, how do I join? So that's how it is. I mean, and she'll do wonders, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, she's killing it already.
Yeah.
Do you feel like ever since your significant other has also joined the plan, it's helping you as well in following the plan? Any
Absolutely.
difference?
It's 1 plus 1 is 11, always. I mean, living in the same house, when two people are focused, even if you are getting a craving or something, the other will stop you, or the other will remind you, okay, that's going against your goal. So kind of try not to do that again.
Yeah,
So, and because both of us are working out, and we follow very similar schedule. I mean, she's a vegetarian, she's got a completely different plan. I've got a completely different plan, but we are both there to support each other. Someday she's lacking behind. She's not able to pack some food. She's not able to go for a cardio session or a workout session. I'll push her. Someday I'm lacking behind. She'll push me up. So that's how you form a team and you do it. It's like we are aspiring to be that fit couple,
yeah.
जहाँ पे we both improve and we both learn from each other's mistakes, from our own mistakes.
So, guys, there you have it. That's Mandeep, 15 kgs down, commercial flight pilot, flies us around all over India with big biceps now, with a nice small waist. And the beauty of this is Mandeep has been with me for a year now, but what he said to me today is, I'm not satisfied. I'm not done. ये नहीं है कि मैं यहाँ पे पहुँच गया हूँ and that's it. I'm content. He's just renewed for another year, and he's like, I want to keep getting even better, right? So what's your next goal? 2026. What's in store? What's Mandeep showing us?
I'm going to show a lower body fat percentage. I mean, that's one thing I want to improve on because so far I've worked on my weight. I've worked on small muscle building. I worked on small fat losses. But now that I'm used to it, now that it has been incorporated in my routine, probably I can go a level up.
Yeah.
So now I really want to work on my body fat percentage, look even more jacked in the sense that, not gain weight, of course, not get too much bulked up, but at least look presentable.
Right. Right.
Even, I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm not, I mean, very content with what I am right now because there's a long way to go. You're always learning.
We'll never be
So,
content.
we'll never be content.
Once we start the transformations.
Yeah. I mean, and I want to see and I want to explore different forms of what I can be. I mean, bulk, lean, cut, I mean, whatever you call it. And I
Right.
want to learn about them. I want to see कि मैं कैसा-कैसा लग सकता हूँ अपनी मेहनत से, खुद से. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm going to be there for a very long time.
That's it, guys. You heard it here from Mandeep. 2026, even more changes. Congratulations on an amazing transformation in 2025.
Thank you.
And let's keep improving, guys.
Yes.